So do you see this? Do you see how bright and pigmented it is? Yes. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I love buying, reviewing and doing tutorials and looks of usually affordable, inexpensive makeup from AliExpress, drugstore, dollar store, you name it. I'll test it all up here on my eyeballs and I'll pass the savings to you guys. In this video, this is one of the cases. I'm testing all brand new bite-sized e.l.f. palettes that look like this. And we're going to be doing 5 different looks. You'll see different things on my eyeballs. This is the 2 of them. You'll see 2 more live and 1 in photos. So you'll see what you can do with all of this beauty. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I upload the new videos on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So leave me a comment and like this video. Let's get right into this. So I got this on e.l.f. website and the sale was pretty much $15 and over free shipping. So I jumped at it because every one of these bite-sized mini palettes is $3, which is ridiculously cheap. So let me read you off the website what it says about it. It says these palettes deliver mini eye magic in a perfect size. The luxe formula is creamy, blendable, and ultra pigmented. 8 ultra pigmented palettes, a mix of matte shimmer shades, easily blendable formula, perfect travel size. So this is perfect for travel, and also I would say this is great for everyday makeup, just bam bam, easy. So the ones I didn't get was cream and sugar. It looks like this. I mean, this is high tech, me showing you on my phone. And another one is I got the rose water, I got the berry bed. I did not get the pumpkin pie because honestly I don't like the oranges. And I did get the green one, hot jalapeno. Ooh. I got the purple one. It's called Acai You. And I got also the truffles, which I'm going to show you. And the one I did not get also was Carnival Candy because it's pretty much all neutrals except for one blue shade. So that's the ones I skipped. So let's go with the swatches real quick. So the first one, I'm going to show you in the order that you're going to see the application. So the first one is rose water, and this is this. It looks like that. There's 4 shades as usual, 2 shimmers, 2 mattes. This. They don't have names, I believe. Let me see. Nope, they don't have names. It's not that important. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Matte shimmer. Very pretty, very nice. And the next one I used on my eyeballs is the truffles. And there's quite a bit of fallout, but the blendability you'll see is great and pigmentation is great. So that's the truffles, and that's this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. So I would say this is the most versatile palette because this shimmer shade at the end is a great highlight shade for under brow bone and has the deep color to line the eye or to go into inner corner. It has a great matte shade for traditional tone and shimmer for the lid. So it's pretty much the full eye. The rest of them, like the shimmer might be a little too dark as a highlighting shade, but other than that, there's no complaints. So the next one in order applied was the berry bed, and this looked very nice, but it kind of what I don't like about it, that all the shades, they're kind of in the same darkness. There is no depth and light, so it's like that's on my eye. It's pretty. The shimmers are real foiled. So that's this one. 1, 2, 3, 2 shimmers and 1 really light traditional shade. And my favorite, as you can tell, the green, the hot jalapeno. There's that. All of this goodness right there. 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. And the gold is like seriously foiled. So that's a green one, dark. These are mattes and these are two shimmers. So that's all this. So the separate from that is the purple one. That was a disappointment. I'm not doing this one live. I'm just going to insert a photo from a look I created. It's ICIU, and this one look in purple from distance, but it really looks blue when you apply. You can even tell here. This looks on the eye blue, and this looks real blue. When you blend these two together, two mattes, they look real blue. Even the shimmers look more blue than purple. So that's the only complaint. So if it was a blue palette, it would be great. But it kind of goes as a purple, but it's not really, I don't know. That's what I think about it. So the purple, the first two, and the second two. So I would say they're really worth it, although complaining about the purple not being purple, they're still great. So in the next video, you'll see me applying 4 different looks, these 2 and the other 2 that I created first, and a photo of the purple and green, so you see how purple looks on the eyes. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. So we'll do something different today, and I'll use all the different shades. One eye is one and the other one is the other. So I'm trying to use as many shades as possible, and I'm going to start with neutrals. Let's spin it and do something different, because I think I've been doing looks that's too complicated and most people can't relate. Can't relate. Bye. So let's try something more wearable, because this is so easy to do and they are kind of meant to be used on the go, on the travel, easy. So let's not make it complicated. So I'm gonna try to start with rose water, and I'm going to start with the light shade. Since we're trying to do what most people would do on the go, I'll use the really fluffy brush. There is a Moda brush from BoxyCharm, and go to this light shade and just pop it in the crease. And by the way, I concealed my eyelid as a base with a concealer that Miss has been using, and she said she likes it as a base. That's a candid photo already, and I used the shade 015. It's light pale. I will say, I think I used it a couple of times. It's okay. I have P. Louise base, but P. Louise is pricey-ish, you know. And this is a very affordable palette. This is a really pretty shade, by the way. It looks even prettier on the eyelid than on the palette. So this is easy, just to blend out into the brow bone, just like that. No effort whatsoever. Then I'm going to go into the deep shade and just deepen up my outer corner. I just pick some small brush for the same set. It's a Moda Pro, and I'm gonna go with this chocolatey brown, and this has a little bit of specks of glitter in it or something, so hopefully it's not gonna stain my base. Okay, it's pigmented. It's pigmented, it lays nicely. Okay, so it's blending very nicely. The fallout is a little bit, not a lot, actually, it's very minimal. So that pink blended into the kind of brown easily. It's like a little pinkish rose. It's really pretty. Rose water is the correct name for it. So I'm gonna go right into this shade here that's very rosy with my finger, because that's what usually people do for the ease of it. No cut crease, people. Oh, shocking. So let's see how it applies with the finger. Since we got our post-apocalyptic nails, which is like nothing, which makes it so easy, this kind of thing. Yeah, it applies easily. And this is a dry application. So let me try the brush and a little bit of setting spray, and we'll see how that goes. I'll just use unnamed Morphe brush. It's really skinny, and I'll use primer water. and we'll see what kind of payoff can I get. Okay, definitely gives a lot more payoff with a wet brush. So easy, bam, see? No problems. So I'll use the deeper shade on another brush. I like to use smaller brush with a low lash line, and that's another Moda Pro. It's like a smudgy brush, and I'll go right into this brown deep shade and smudge it in my low lash line. Alright, for the highlight, I'm using the lightest shade here, this one. Some of these palettes don't have a highlighting shade, like let's say this purple one doesn't have one, so you can use just any highlighter. This one just happens to have this light tone. I'm gonna clean up this light brush and just use the tip of that brush. There you go, very easy blended look with the rose water. And I'm going to zoom you in after I'm done with the second eye, because this is not a tutorial, it's just kind of a test. I'm pleased, it's very deep, this tone is very deep, this rose tone is very easy to blend. I mean, all of them. It was really easy to use. So now the second one that I'm more excited about because it's a little deeper. And this one doesn't have a good highlighting shade, so I'll just use highlighter for this. This is Truffles. This looks like this, and it has a real black. So this is a real good one. So I'm gonna go again in the order with the same brushes. I'm gonna use color switch and clean it off. I'll use this shade, kind of a neutral brownish, in a crease first. So I'm gonna go into the normal order, where most people go with a lighter shade first, and go into the crease. It's not all that light, by the way. It's pretty good already, it's pretty deep. So now I'm going into the same smaller brush, clean it up. I'm going to a deep brown, this one. And going in to deepen the crease. No cut crease today. It's really pretty. So Elf wasn't playing. It is easy to blend. It is very pigmented. And goes on smoothly. Easy to use, pretty much. Elf's been killing the game. Okay, so let's go with the finger application, just like the other palette. This beautiful silver shade. And we'll see how much impact we can get dry. And then with a wet brush. So. That's not bad. I'm sure we can do better with a brush. Alright, so let's go with the brush now. I'm gonna clean up this brush first from the previous color and go with the setting spray on top of it. It's not a setting spray, actually, it's a primer water by Primark. Just pretty much just like a moisturizing mist, if you're wondering what it is. I got that in Dublin. It's a Primark brand or pennies. Okay, of course, with a wet applicator, it's really pigmented. Okay, so no highlighter shade. So I'm using, just for the purpose of this video, if you only have this palette and no others, you can use any highlighter you have already. And if I can open this, I'm going to use this Catrice highlighter that I'm wearing on my cheeks already. And this is the one I got in pennies. It's called Amber Crystal 030. And I'm going to use the same skinny brush, clean it up first. Okay, so let's dry black. Since I have black, I want to use the color I have. So skinny brush, which is an eyebrow liner, and I'm going to attempt to use the black to line my lash line on the side, since we're using this palette. Has a little specks of glitter in it as well, kind of like a Tati Beauty a little bit. It pulls out. The black one pulls out a lot, I can tell right away, but it's not a problem. Okay, so we're done now with the eye application. I'm going to finish with eyelashes, mascara, and eyeliner, and I'll be back. So, alright, so both eyeballs done. So that we got truffles and rose water. Really pretty, both of them. The eyelashes, never mind, they're kind of starting to come off. Those are from Penny's Primark. They are something like baby lash, I think, but they're very gentle. If you just tag on them a little bit, they start falling apart. So I think that's the case. They're starting to fall apart. So that's a look. Rose water and truffles. Zoom you out. Okay, so there you have it. 2 looks for now. So I'm going to insert the look I created with my friends on a live Facebook feed when I was doing a live video testing these palettes out for my friends. And I used the purple one and the green one. And names are the Hot Jalapeno and I You. So I'll show you what they are, and I'll voiceover explain to you what I did like and what I did not like about this. And I'll be back to work on the last palette. And maybe I'll use one eye green and one eye the berry black, because the green one is real nice, so you want to see it. As you can see, the purple looks more blue than purple. The green one looks so much better and more pigmented. But to be honest, the purple still blends really easy and well, and very pigmented as well. So I'll be back with the second look, third, fourth, whatever. I lost count. Okay, so believe it or not, I just removed my eye makeup from my previous 2 looks, and I did not mess up my base. I mean, spot cleaned, concealed, and everything. So everything looks normal-ish. So let's get to the other 2 palettes. So we're going with the same approach, easy, everyday look with a berry bat. So this is real nice. This is going on my right eyeball, and my left eyeball is going with Hot Jalapeno. So let's start with berry bat. And again, I'm gonna go with the same principle as the other 2 looks. Just testing the blendability, pigmentation, going to the lighter shade first with the same big brush that I cleaned on the color switch. I got used to that little device. It's so convenient. Again, the same kind of base. I use the same Revlon Candid Concealer's base. I think it's pretty good as a base. So going right into the crease. So that's a perfect transitional shade for everyday look. And I'm using the second brush, which is a bigger brush, just like before. So the same Moda brush, going to the deeper berry shade, the deep one here, and going into the outer corner and deepen up the crease, just like before. I think this is the most subtle palette, I think. Yeah, this is not as dark as the other 2 palettes. The other 2 palettes, the deep tone was much deeper and darker. This one is more kind of transparent. And this is great for like an easy everyday look. Okay, now I'm going with the shimmer shades, and I'm just going to go with a brush right away, because we already established that they go on with the finger well, but they're better with a brush and with a little bit of a spray on it. So going with the same primer water. And this is a deeper shade first. It has 2 shimmers in it. So I'm going to go with a deeper shade closer to my outer corner. I think this little mini palette, the foil shade, is much better than the matte shade. The mattes are really, really subtle. Yeah, this feels very soft, this shimmer shades. Real nice and pigmented. So let me just go with the low lash line with the same smudger brush. And the deepest shade here, the brownish kind of shade, berry brown or something. Let's see how it performs alone by itself. So the first time I tried to put it on top of the lighter shade. Yeah, it seems like it's by itself it's a little deeper, but still it's not a very pigmented shade. This is more subtle than the other two palettes. So I got very simple, subtle look with the berry palette. And it kind of blends into each other. All those colors have the same kind of tonality. They're not like lighter or darker. So it creates a very, very even blend, but with not much definition. But it's great for a beautiful kind of subtle, warm look. So now we're going for the jalapeno, my favorite. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, this is my favorite. It is beautiful and it's hopefully going to be as easy. I did it only once in my live video with the girls on Facebook. So I'm gonna go into a light shade and I'll treat this palette the same way I treated the other three. It is pigmented AF. It's very nice. Using smaller brush and deepest green tone. So these are two shimmers and two mattes. So I'm going to the deeper matte right in my outer corner and deepen up the crease. So this one has a lot of depth compared to the other one. It builds on top of the lighter green shade real well. You see, it attaches itself to the primed and powdered eyelid pretty much. So that's a sign of real great pigmentation. Look at that pigmentation. The green one is really killing it. Okay, so now I'm trying the shimmer shade with a brush and no spray. So let's try dry first because I have a feeling, well, I used it before and I know that it's very pigmented. I'm just cleaning up the brush. So I'm going into the darker shimmer first. This one is extra. You'll see it's extra. But this one is darker. So no spray, just dry brush. And we'll see how much pigmentation can we get. See, that's not bad. Well, if I wet it, it's gonna be better. But we'll try dry first. So the other side of the brush, I'm gonna use into the lighter shade. And that one's like a yellow lime green. It's so pretty. This is my favorite shade in all of these bite-sized palettes. This gold is everything. It's so nice. So again, using it dry first. And then I'll give it a little bit of swirl, a little bit of spray. So let's see. So it builds up dry without any primer water. See? It looks real nice, but let's give it a little spritz. And once I spray, so let's try the darker one first with a spritz. Yes, the spray made a difference. So do you see this? Do you see how bright and pigmented it is? Yes, there is a little bit of fallout, but it's nothing special. You could just brush it off. And that's it. Okay, so here we got two eyeballs and two different eye looks. I lost an eyelash in process. What else is new? The eyelash always walks away. I look everywhere, the eyelash is gone. So I had to use dollar store eyelashes. They've been sitting in my drawer for a long time, so Don't judge. The dollar store, they're fine. So this is Very Bad, and this is Hot Jalapeno. What do you think? This is the bomb. I love the green. The Very Bad is probably my least favorite palette, and this one is my most favorite palette. Definitely. Let me zoom you out. My top doesn't really match any of the looks. I was thinking which look I was gonna do. All of them. And the pink top, I guess, goes with anything because on Wednesdays we wear pink. You know the reference. Anyway, so there you go. All of the bite-sized palettes and one in the photo look. So the purple one, I would say, was disappointing because the shades are not purple enough and they look purple, but they come out more blue than purple. So the Very Bad was a little disappointing. It's beautiful. I mean, it performs well, but it's kind of like there's the same darkness and there's no light shimmer, so they come out very bland to me. But it's great for everyday look. Simple to work. When you're allowed to go to work, you can wear them. So this one is Rosewater, really nice, one of my favorites, beautiful. Rosewater is the bomb. I would highly recommend this. It's very pigmented, the dark is very dark, the light is very light, the shimmer is very shimmery, and this is a great highlighting shade. So this is overall all-in-one palette. It's perfect because it really does perform over the whole eye. This one, again, another great one, very deep. This a deep, this a real, this one, only one shimmer, but it's really foiled, real nice. So the truffles is the big yes. And of course, last but not least, my favorite is Hot Jalapeno. I didn't get the rest of them, but these were the most interesting to me. So the Hot Jalapeno is my favorite. This gold is the best gold like ever. One of my best golds in my collection of eyeshadows. And the green ones perform well. The dark, the light, the shimmer, all of them really perform nicely. Outstanding. I would say give e.l.f. big thumbs up for all of these palettes. All of the 5 that I got. And my favorite, as I said, the green one, of course. And I would say the Rosewater is the second favorite. So they're all good. I mean, it's just a personal preference, I would say. So $30, I mean, you can't go wrong. Go get them. They're amazing. And e.l.f. right now having free shipping for $15. Anything under $15 or over $15. So free shipping, I think they're giving away also free gift as of now if you buy something over $25. So this is a really great time to buy yourself luminous body primer, concealer, hydrating, you know, all this good stuff that e.l.f. has. So go shop on e.l.f. They're amazing. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Do you own any of these palettes? They just came out, not like just, but you know, recently. So let me know, give me a comment, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye!